We got to get Johnny to say the whole I'm Johnny Walker thing, and that'll be the logo thing.
I'm Johnny Walker. I'm from Brazil.
It's funny every time. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Real Quick with Mike Swick podcast, episode number 48. Here with Marc Bogutzki and number 11th ranked light heavyweight in the world, Johnny Walker. Welcome to the podcast, buddy.
Sawadee Kap.
Sawadee Kap. There we go, speaking Thai. So, how's everything going, buddy?
Everything's very good. I just come back from my surgery and start training again, do some weights.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll be ready in 2 months to beat somebody again.
Yeah, you look really good, man. I was watching you train, and you look very strong and very big. How much do you walk around at?
I'm 104 now.
104?
Yeah.
Jeez. Is it hard for you to cut weight?
No.
Because you're not in
1
bad
week.
shape. You're in good shape right now, and you're 230 pounds.
Show them.
1 week.
Show them these.
1 week.
I mean, I guess that's
1 week.
Yeah.
25
pretty
pounds.
close. Pretty close.
I don't do weights already. I start to do a weight. I will be more strong in maybe 1 month.
yeah.
When I start to do real weights.
Big dude, man. For light heavyweight, you're big. Because I've trained with a lot of guys that are big, and Luke's always been big to me. And then I'm like 200 probably right now. And standing next to you, man, I look like a lightweight. It's crazy. People were saying that. I sent the photo, and they're saying, am I small? Did I shrink? I'm like 200 pounds.
But
But
he's taller than me too.
he's
I'm a
huge,
tall guy.
man. He really is.
In a few years, I want to be heavyweight as well, you know.
Yeah, you can definitely do it. You can fill out even more. You're so long.
I just want to have to gain my muscles, small muscles,
Yeah.
because, you know, I meet, last time when I been in PI in Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
I meet Francis Ngannou.
Yeah,
He's
it's a big dude.
not a little bit, he's stronger than me, you know.
Yeah.
But I test my punch. He punched 1,300 kilos.
Mm-hmm.
I punched 1,000. No, he punched 1,200. I punched 1,100.
Oh, wow.
But I come back from my surgery, you know, I don't train already. I think I can punch harder than him.
Yeah.
Well, what was that,
Yeah.
that bike you were on?
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask
You
you about
broke
that,
some
too.
kind of record or whatever?
Yeah, I broke the record in the bike. I think power explosion. I don't know the name of the test, man, but I broke 2 or 3 tests.
You could like light up a small
Crazy,
city or
man.
something for an hour. or
Yeah, I'm
something.
probably not going to spar
The
with you
energy.
much. I'm going to just watch like I did yesterday. It's crazy, man. You're so big. And then I was watching some of your fights, your previous fights, and you have such like a high center of gravity. Like you know what I mean? Like you're so tall and such a high center of gravity. I've noticed a lot of times you just overpower people and they just crumble to their back and then you just step right in on the mount.
Yeah, man, I train hard when I start my comp train, you know.
Yeah.
I like to train. I go to do some like punch bag, because I know if I punch hard like for 40 minutes to 1 hour, I can gain power, you know.
Right.
Then I like to train, because I know if I train properly, I can beat some people properly. you know.
Right.
Wherever I hit them in the leg, in the body, or in the face, he will feel my punch. This because I train hard.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to throw like 200 punch to down on people. No, 1 punch is enough. This because I train hard, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever I usually I say in Brazil, we say, when I hit you, never grow hair again. When I hit.
You must have hit
That's
me.
what happened, yeah.
You must have hit me when I first got in the UFC.
You know, fun fact about Johnny Walker, which I had to Google, not going to lie. Every fight he's fought in UFC, performance of the night bonus.
Oh, really?
3 for 3.
Thank you, God.
Well, no.
Yeah, but
Just
so
call me Mark.
of your 17 wins, correct? And then
Yeah.
14 are by knockout.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's
pretty
pretty
that's
good.
pretty solid.
2 submissions
2 submissions?
and 1 decision.
Was it real submissions or was it submissions from punching?
No
You-
real
Oh,
submissions.
it was real submissions. Okay.
2 guillotines.
2 guillotines.
Yeah.
Was it Swickatine or was it?
No, just just submit.
He's
Also,
too young.
I just
He's too
want you
young
to
to know
know-
about the Swickatine.
He's also got to know that Mike was the first person to ever put a banner on the.
Oh, stop!
on
This is the first
octagon.
podcast we haven't
Yeah.
said that
Yeah,
yet in
that's
the
it.
first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, true story.
Yeah.
If you think I'm cool, we'll keep talking
6
about it.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
He's a trendsetter.
Yeah, I got
Bunny,
paid.
like with brands.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
zero
yeah.
residuals on that.
Which brand did you put?
Uh,
Remember?
the first one was toe to toe, Pain Incorporated, Sprawl.
Did you have Toyo tires?
It wasn't a lot on the banner actually. We just wanted to go big with it, but
Is Toyo tires still around?
it was.
Remember
Yeah,
that?
they were a sponsor of mine for a while. Yeah.
And did you ever have Condom Depot like every other
No.
fighter?
And they always put it on their ass.
What are condoms? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Do you think it's a good deal? Like have like like UFC now have Reebok. You think it's better have just one brand to take care of all of the fighters, or like before free brand you can dress wherever you want and you try a lot.
Do you want me to
of
take that?
sponsors.
Because I can answer that
You
for
think
you.
it's better now or before?
I think it depends. I think there's fighters out there that made a lot of money. I mean, at one time, you know, obviously made a lot myself on sponsors when I had the banner. Actually, when I did that, I was getting, for 3 fights, I was getting between 60 and 70,000 for sponsorship alone.
Yeah.
So back in 2004, 2005, that was a lot of money. But that was when the sponsorships were all going up. Like the economy was like really good, and then it just hit a wall. Like probably like 2006, maybe. It just hit a sponsorship
He
wall.
was 10.
All the money dropped out. Everybody started losing money, and then we started getting like maybe we were lucky to get 15, 20,000 a fight, something like that.
Because
And then later on after that, the UFC started doing Reebok. But some fighters, I guess, like Brendan was outspoken about it. Some fighters were still getting a lot of money. So of course, there's going to be fighters that make a lot of money from sponsorships that are losing money for Reebok. But at the same time, the UFC was losing money because the sponsors were all for the fighters and the UFC wasn't getting any, and it was their business. You know what I mean? So from their perspective, they're just thinking like, if I'm going to get you on TV and I'm going to show the world, I should get some money too. And then it just became, I think, probably too much of a tedious task trying to organize everything. So they just went with Reebok.
Johnny, for Reebok? You're getting 2,500.
No. Three.
Did it go up? Because like your
3.5.
first 1 to 5 fights, you get
3.5.
$3 grand. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So for you, it's probably bad.
Yeah, but you know he fought.
good.
What is it, your last fight? You got.
Yeah, I see. No, but the good thing was because my last fight, they go by how many fights you had in the UFC
That's what. Yeah.
and in the WC. So I had like almost 20,
So you got.
counting WC too.
So you got a nice little.
So it was at the top of the tier, but I can understand that. Yeah, I think a lot of fighters are probably losing money, but you're gaining other things. I mean, the popularity. Look how big you are in 3
I
fights.
gain a lot of t-shirt.
You a lot of free T-shirts. See, they'll take care of you.
Yeah, there's
But you know, it's good.
$4 a piece.
Everything kind of like has its ups and downs. I mean, I don't think anyone can ever argue against being in the UFC for any cost, no matter what you make, because of that exposure. I mean, there's guys that are making maybe
I
more
don't
money.
care. I can make money beating people. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
But the
Some
UFC
fights,
kind of just
yeah.
propels it to the world. You know what I mean? The
Yeah,
next thing you
it's
know,
okay.
you're 3 fights in the UFC like you go out there and you do your job and you knock people out. I mean, you get super famous. I mean, you had like, I think when you first came here,
Yeah, you
Not-
1 year, man. My life changed a lot.
it's huge, and not even judging by followers or everything, but it kind of is in the social media world that we live.
Yeah.
But when you first came to AKA Thailand, like the first time I met you stopped by the gym. I think you had like 20,000 followers or
No,
something like that,
less.
maybe less than that.
Yeah.
And now you're like 350 or something like that. It's crazy,
Damn.
and that's just from those fights, and
Yeah.
that media exposure is huge.
Imagine when I beat Jon Jones.
It's gonna be big. You might have 1 million.
You do. You really need to fight Jon Jones. I think.
Of course. Doesn't matter if he lost or won this fight. I want to fight against him.
Of course.
Anyway, you know.
Let me ask you this question. I want to break this down a little bit because there was talk of you and Jon Jones, and Jon Jones actually responded, and he said it would be a good fight with you, which is very credible to yourself to have him respond like that. My question is this. Obviously, you want to get that fight because who wouldn't want to fight Jon Jones? It's a big fight. So everyone's going to say yes. My question to you is, if you could guarantee that you could get that fight in 3 fights, so if you can have 2 more fights and then fight Jon Jones 100%,
Yeah.
would you rather do that, or would you rather fight him now? Now, I'm saying if it's guaranteed, so you don't have to worry. Because obviously you want to fight him now because you don't want anything to happen where you don't fight him. But I'm just wondering, do you want more experience? Do you want to have a couple fights if you knew you could fight him anyway? Or do you just want to jump at the opportunity to fight him now and you think you're ready?
I have experience enough to beat him already
Mm-hmm.
because I cannot learn too much. No, you can learn a lot after every fight, you know. But I'm ready right now to beat him, you know. But as much as I have experience. It's better for me, you know. If I have 2 more fights, I'll be more ready because I have 2 more camps.
Right.
After all my camp trains, I be better. I
Mhm.
improve myself, you know.
It's
Yeah.
good. Sounds
But
like
I
you're
can
ready.
beat him right now.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
who-
talk
who-
about it. You heard that, Jon Jones?
Yeah.
He's calling you out. So what was your response when you found out that Jon Jones said you'd be a good fight? How'd that make you feel? And like, were you ready to like start trying to get this this hype going for this fight? Obviously, you want that fight. You don't have an opponent right now, so you're.
Yeah, I want to fight as soon as possible.
Mhm.
But, you know, before I go to UFC, before I start training, I watch Jon Jones fight. I never think I will be a UFC fight one day. But before I start training, I watch his fights, you know.
Before you
Then-
ever started.
Before everything.
Wow.
Then now I'm almost there, you know. This is gonna be a very, very proud for me, you know. This is like a dream come true.
Right.
Then I wanna fight against him
Hmm.
as soon as possible. So
Who do you want next? I mean, because Jon Jones, I mean, I get it.
Well, he's
number
fighting
one.
now.
Yeah,
He's already got a fight, so.
Who do you think? You've seen the rankings. You're what 10, 11, like we said, or whatever. So
man, I don't choose the opponents. Just
Do you have a
just
preference,
give me,
though?
Give
Do you-
me one name.
but
I
would-
don't care.
Stylistically, would you rather fight a striker like yourself, or would you rather fight a wrestler, or would you rather fight a BJJ guy, like just for your style?
I prefer wrestlers
Yeah.
because people wanna see me. People said you never take one good wrestler. Okay, give me a good wrestler then. Then you'll see what I can do.
So you're seeing it kind of like the Machida Sonnen fight.
yeah.
Yeah, of course. Like I have a good time like Machida. Machida's good karateka, you know,
Yeah.
and he have good time to use his knee and work against Sonny. And I'm sure my time is better than Machida. No, I don't want to be more than Machida. John Walker, no. I know my time is better than him because I'm younger.
Yeah.
I'm faster than him, you know. Then this is my game as well. But I have to show everybody. I want to make one like complete fighter,
Right.
you know, just to show everybody. Okay, a lot of people say, John Walker have jiu-jitsu, John Walker have wrestling. What John Walker have, you know, nobody see nothing about. Okay, give me one wrestler, give me one jiu-jitsu guy. I'm MMA fighter.
Right.
I'm not just strike. I think my jiu-jitsu is better than my strike game. Then just give me one
That's
good
scary.
fighter. Test me. I'm here to this.
Would you agree, because this happened in my career, would you agree that having a good ground game builds your confidence to make you a better striker? When I learned the ground game, and I wasn't, I spent the beginning of my career, well, I was in Taekwondo, right? You know Karate Kid?
Yeah.
It might be karate.
Bushy Bod.
Might be karate. But I was in Taekwondo, I moved into kickboxing, and then I moved into MMA. And so all my opponents were ground guys. And if they knew I was from striking, they all were trying to take me down. So I was always trying to avoid the ground. And it kind of like took away my stand-up a little bit because I was so worried about the ground. And then when I worked so hard on the ground and got better, it improved my stand-up. Probably like well into the UFC before I really made that next level jump in jiu-jitsu. And then when I got better, I was so much more looser on the feet because I didn't care if I got taken down.
Yeah, of course.
You feel the same way with your ground
I
game?
feel because I come to UFC to be a MMA fighter,
Mhm.
no strike fighter or ground game fighter.
Mhm.
I'm MMA fighter. I'm complete. I'm brown belt jiu-jitsu. You know, I have good box. I have good wrestling. I have good Muay Thai. Then I'm not scared to make mistake. I'm not scared to people make me down.
Mhm.
I can defense. I have good takedown defense. I have good downs, takedowns as well. I'm complete fighter. You know, I try and no, I try. I do. I train wherever I want to use whatever I have during the fight. You know, I have jiu-jitsu, I have wrestling, I have stand-up game.
Yeah.
Then I'm not scared to make mistake. This because I'm go when the fight starts. I just go. I'm not scared
Mhm.
because I know what I have to do. If I foul, if somebody down me, you know, then I just go because I'm not scared. This is the best way. Imagine if you just have stand-up game. You're scared to people take you down. Then you cannot show what you can do because you're scared. Maybe if I go too much, the guy make me down. Then they submit me. I'm not scared to people submit me because I have jiu-jitsu. I can fight in jiu-jitsu. I can fight in the ground. I can fight in the stand-up game.
That was me, man. I had
This
no
the way,
when I started. I
yeah.
had no ground game. Like, little fun fact: I literally my first MMA amateur fights, I wore red pants. True story.
Yeah,
hell
Karate
does that
pants,
mean?
like Chuck Norris.
yeah.
I literally wore gi pants in my first few MMA fights.
Why?
I don't know. It was what we wore in the style in Bushiban.
1996.
It was 97. Yeah.
Fuck, we're old.
So I'm that person you're talking about that was scared to go to the ground because I didn't have any ground game at that time and I had to get it. So
Your first fight in '97.
my first pro fight was 98 and I had 22 fights when I turned pro in MMA amateur fights.
I'm 6 years old.
Yeah. But my first amateur MMA fight was in 96. How old were you then? You were
I'm 27 now.
oh,
What year
wow.
were you born?
Well, you were just a kid.
Yeah, Johnny. When were you born? What year?
92.
Wow, huh?
We met in 95.
In high school.
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were driving. Yeah.
So going back to your style again, not being afraid to be on the ground and stuff, but you still prefer, you enjoy getting the knockout.
Yeah, I like.
It's the best
I
way
like.
for you, or would you
Yeah.
rather get a submission and get a tap?
If it appear for me, if I see opportunity, of course I will submit.
Yeah.
But I like use my hands, my knee, elbows, every
I
edge,
see that.
edges in my body.
Yeah.
I like to use.
If you could go back to last fight, would you do the worm again?
Man,
How'd that work
I-
out?
I think yes. This happened. No, listen.
Really, you do it again?
Look,
What the fuck?
this have to happen, because it's good to happen before one fight than during one fight, during the fight, because I have a lot of fights, one before other one in short time, then I have injury in my shoulder, then I don't feel, then this celebration, this one show me,
Okay, so yeah,
that I'm no good to fight again.
because I think you told me you had the injury before, and then you did the celebration.
I
and then-
have.
yeah. So this,
I don't feel. I just feel something body in my shoulder,
but now you're good.
No, now I'm good.
Yeah.
But if I don't make the warm, maybe in the next fight somebody kick and my shoulder out.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Better
I
happen
defend.
when
Better
nobody's-
happen, then I fix my shoulders fixed now. Then now I'm 100% to fight again.
Was that your first time to ever do the worm? What is-
No,
No?
you don't saw my second fight.
Did you do it the second fight? I thought you did. That's what
My
I thought. 'cause
second fight, I make a backflip, warm, and
Well, I remember you went crazy. Yeah.
like I spent 15 seconds to fight,
Mm-hmm.
and I think 1 minute in celebration or 30 seconds celebration. More celebrate than fight.
Yeah.
Good.
That's always good.
Good job, bud.
Yeah. That's.
That's what you're supposed to do. So I saw your amateur fights. You did the same thing. You danced all the way to the ring. One time you had a tie. So where did this come from? Did you like when you first came out and did that? Was it just a feeling and you just felt the energy when you walked out, or was this something you planned that you wanted to be that guy that goes out and dances?
I just you go for one war, you go to the war, just go like happy. Doesn't mean if you go like worry or sad or nervous, this is bad for you.
Right.
You go for die, man. Go happy. It's better. You have more energy. You when you're happy, you can do everything better.
Yeah.
Then I don't plan. I just go happy and fight happy. Put all of my energy, show my energy for everybody. I feel good, then I do.
Yeah.
You do. I mean, he's got an unbelievable personality. Even like when you come to the gym and everybody takes pictures with you, and you always sign autograph or take pictures and all that stuff.
Yeah, of course.
The faces you make in the photos and shit, it's just, I mean, it's something special. And the way you reacted after the injury with Leo.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I thought you were going to bring Leo, by the way, but no. But, yeah, man, you got good personality, good outlook on life and stuff. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pleasure having you. Yeah.
It's good having guests that are so positive
Yeah.
and being around you
He's
at the
so
gym and
happy.
stuff too. Yeah. I look
Because what
forward to
these,
seeing you.
what they won't see is obviously us before the podcast, joking around, having a
Right.
good time and all that stuff. So, you're all
Yeah,
right, Johnny.
well,
You're a good guy. Yeah.
We were supposed to film us getting to this. This is gonna be our first podcast. We're doing a new thing on IGTV, on my Instagram and AK's Instagram, where we start filming just all the things that we do on a daily basis at AKA Thailand, stuff like that, like the drone the other day. And we were gonna make this the first podcast that we filmed, like behind the scenes as we showed up, and like as you came here,
Yeah,
pulled in
yeah.
your truck, and like we're parking.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do like a behind the scenes, and then we didn't get here in time, and we didn't do it. But it would have been good because
Yeah,
we had a lot of fun before the podcast even started.
We can do before, after.
Yeah, we
he's
can go
ready now.
after. Yeah. I know a place we can go after.
But we'll have to do
But no,
some
like,
more at the gym.
like I told you before, I mean, the guy's, I mean, January last year, my birthday, remember you came to where I was? We're not going to mention where that was, but it was, and you came and said happy birthday and left, a little shit like that. Like, that's cool of you. You don't obviously have to do that. So, yeah, man, like I said, you're a good addition to everything we do.
Man, my secret, because I have like very poor childhood, My family is very poor before. And I have a lot of bad experience, in my life. Very sad stories like this, Then after all of this experience, then I think, man, why I be sad? Why I be nervous? Why I worried about something? Because time is the most precious thing you have in your life. Without time, you can love, you cannot make money, you can do nothing. Because time is the best thing in your life. Then you have to
Agreed.
spend your time as much as you can in the good way. Why you cry? Why you be sad? Why you be worried? You just lose time. Don't lose time. Now we lose time right now. Our time is
Talking
going.
about time.
Yeah, it's going.
That's
Yeah,
true.
trust me,
second,
we're
1
40.
second.
We feel it.
Just spend your time good. Be happy. Smile. Enjoy your life. Why you be worried? Why you make war? Why you fight? No, just feel good and
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry every episode
I
now.
think if people,
What's going on?
I think if people knew when they were
it's
gonna,
true, man.
if the people knew when they were gonna die, or they knew, maybe not they knew when they were gonna die, but if they put a time, like a clock, like a countdown on, say, 60 years old or something, and you could actually see it counting down all the time in your peripheral vision, I think that would change people's mentality a lot.
Yeah.
I think they get a lot more sense of urgency to be happy and to enjoy their time, that it is slipping by, versus like, you find yourself spending a lot of time being negative and worrying about stuff like you said. I mean, I've had this situation with many different people that like
everybody
were
has
worried
to
about
do
stuff
this.
that you can't control, and it's
Yeah.
just like, why? I agree with you.
It's like so many people are angry. It's like, why are you wasting your time? You know, I mean,
that is good.
I-
It's true.
You have to enjoy your life, man, because you have just one life. You have to do whatever you want to. Later why I don't do this, man? Now I'm old, I don't have time to do anymore. No, you have to do whatever you want.
Why you look at me when you say
That's
old?
what
Yeah, that's-
Why
yeah.
you gotta look at me when you say old?
No, don't look
Three
at you.
people in here.
he's fought 12 more fights than you. Be gentle.
No, you're right, man. And for people watching and listening, he's a great person to give this advice, because he's very, very positive. I can attest to that. So, I mean, it's not like he's just preaching. You see a lot of these negative people, they're always tweeting and putting stuff on their Instagrams like, be positive and do all this. And they're the worst persons to do this. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that aren't those things, and they try to project that to people like, be positive and do this and do that. And you're just like, what? You're the farthest thing from what you're preaching.
He
kind of
really
thing.
is that guy.
He
though.
really is.
Yeah.
He really is a positive person. And
If
so
you
this
wanna-
is
if you
true.
need to show somebody something. If something happened bad in my life, nobody needs to know. I have to give good example for people,
Mhm.
because a lot of people follow me, Then I can change people mentality a little bit, because I can give good example. Whatever I show everybody is just every time is a good thing,
Mhm.
to make people feel good, to give them good example, I want to pass this energy. I cannot change the world, but I can start. If you can help me, is two people is better than one.
Yeah.
Then if other people follow you, we have three. Then like everybody can do something, If everybody do little bit thing, you can change the world in a few years.
Yeah.
You just
agree.
have to move something. Move. Do whatever you want.
Now it's such a positive podcast. I thought we are gonna have a good time, and now I'm
Why
like
not?
learning shit.
No, he's right. I agree with you 100% on that.
It's good that you do stay out of, because you got all these celebrities get in trouble and all that stuff, and of course nobody knows anything about you.
Yeah.
And I think we're the first podcast you've been on, right?
Yeah.
Or the first good one, at least. Real quick with Mike Swick. But yeah, man, I mean, just
Yeah, I think people are definitely looking for more information for you, because like when you go to YouTube and look at videos and stuff, they have a lot of views. Anything that has to do with you, so you can tell people are taking whatever they can
nobody
get.
knows anything about you, man. It's cool to stay so discreet, I guess.
So let me ask you, just to get a little bit more information. So you're in Thailand training.
Yeah.
What brought you to Thailand the first time? Like, what made you want to come to Thailand? Obviously, you have a very good Muay Thai clinch and Muay Thai style. I guess talk about that too. So where did you pick up this Muay Thai style, and then what eventually brought you to Thailand to come here and train and live?
Scotland or something. Right?
Man, I started in Scotland,
Mm-hmm.
trained there. I won a lot of fights, like 3 fights before I go to contender series. Tuesday night. Then I was Tuesday night contender series.
Yeah.
And I have a very hard time there. Sometimes I have money just to eat, because I need to have money to 3 things in Scotland. One for put gas in the heater, money for eat, and money for energy. But most of the time I have money just to 2 things, or most of the time I
Hold on, let
eat,
me go back. Hold on.
or I put energy, or
You
I
say
put gas.
Gas in the
Yeah.
heater?
Yeah, gas to the heater. Because
So-
Scotland is very cold.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, you got
You know.
to.
Then I have to
guess,
choose.
no.
Of course, I eat every day.
Yeah.
Then I choose, or I stay warm, or have energy to recharge the phone and watch something.
That
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
terrible.
Wait a minute. How did you get from Brazil to Scotland? Because
Yeah.
the second you said Scotland, that threw me completely. I never expected you to say you got your start in Scotland.
Yeah, because my coach have one propose for one guy from Scotland to make a seminar. He go to there to make a seminar. Then one guy make a proposal to him to take care of his team.
Mhm.
Then my coach said, "Okay, I can come, but you have to make a proposal for my fighter, me." Then he make a proposal to give me a salary, food, and place to sleep, and I can train in his gym, and he will sponsor me. But after 1 month, the guy don't give me fucking nothing. Then start my hard time there. You know?
Then the ration started.
Yeah. Then starts my hard time.
It's never easy for fighters, man. You think it's going to be set for you and like you're going to have everything taken care of, and nope. It's just the balance of the world does not take care of fighters when you're coming up.
Yeah, no, it's no problem. This cause I come to Thailand after that.
So you were in Scotland. You got on Dana White's show.
Then I go to Southampton, close to London. I live like 7 months there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I come here in your gym, AK, to make my company training.
Yeah,
because it's a
Leo
good
texts
gym.
me.
Yeah.
Because it's a good gym, and because I need holiday. I have a hard time. I know I just want to go to the place with beach, like warm place, and good gym to train.
Let me ask you a question.
This is the reason.
Let me ask you a question focused on Phuket. So I've been all over Thailand. Have you been to Bangkok and Pattaya or anything? Oh, you haven't. Okay, so you probably can't answer this.
Nobody should.
I was just going to say
Place
that I
sucks.
feel Phuket, the island, is just one of the best places in Thailand because of it has the things like you said. You have the beaches, you have the gyms, you have food, good food. There's good malls and shopping if that's what you want to do. Nightlife if that's what you want to do. But it has everything that Thailand has in one location. Whereas like Bangkok and Pattaya, they don't have the pretty beaches. They don't have a lot of the animal stuff. They don't have a lot of these things. So I think it's a great place. But so you were in Scotland, then you went to London. And then just sporadically, you just decided to go to Thailand, or was it like a dream when you were coming up? Like I watched Kickboxer and all these movies.
I just coming here because I look in the picture and see amazing beats, and everybody coming here to spend time to train. Then I go there to check. I need one good place to make it like a holiday when I have my company train as well.
And now you're sold. Now you want to stay in Thailand.
Yeah, for
It's
now.
a good place, right?
Yeah.
It's good, man.
Yeah, because what I'm kind of curious. What, Matt? Because I never talked to obviously your manager and coach friend Leo. Text me initially. He's like, I want to come and I'll bring Johnny Walker. And you know, at the time I was like, fuck Johnny Walker. And seems like a nice guy, you know. What made you choose AKA? Like, because there's obviously
because AKA is famous gym. Everybody come here to train, you know. And I think one of the big name in Thailand. Then I come to check.
Oh,
good choice.
so you're like family to us.
Yeah, now you're one of us. Not many people been on this couch.
So what do you like to do outside of training? So especially, you can touch on Thailand as well. Like, what do you like to do? Do you like beach? Do you like to fish, boats, or do you like to just watch TV and relax?
I do a lot of things. I play game, VR, PS4.
VR.
Yeah.
Like
VR, virtual reality.
Oh man, do they have that available?
have that?
It's been so long.
Look, we're so old, man.
It's been so long since I played Sony PlayStation. I have.
Can we
four
do
in
it
there.
with you? Because I'd like to try that.
Yeah, of course.
Can we
do
put it in here? We'll do it one night, and since we're getting the stuff in here, yeah, that'd be cool.
Wanna be back after my travel?
Let's do a video. We'll do like a little IGTV video of that. Us doing VR.
Games. You're scared like this.
I might have a heart attack because I'm
Yes,
old,
no
man.
problem.
Is there like an age limit, like the highest thing where you can't be too
Yeah.
old?
I like to train. I like to run. I like to swim. Go to the beach. Cinema. I go to cinema.
So, yeah. They're nice here, right? The theaters in Thailand are nice.
Yeah,
People don't realize that, like, it's like VIP when you go to a theater.
And
Like
one
couches
of
and
one of
food.
interesting is before start the movie, the king come and everybody have to stand up. And then I never saw this before, you know.
Yeah,
For
you
those
always
you-
got to do that. 'Cause we've seen people get dragged out of the cinema if you don't stand up.
Really?
Yeah, they will literally yank your ass out of that.
So for those listening, when you go to the theater in Thailand, this has been happening for 20 years. I've been coming here for 20 years to Thailand, and before the movie starts, they do the previews, and then they have this this musical kind of
What's the King's Anthem?
respectful slideshow usually, or maybe some video to the king, and you have to stand up and pay respects to the king before every movie. It's the same one that happens every time.
Greg knows.
But yeah, you better do it. I mean, they're really nice, and it's a happy thing. But you know, there's always. And when I was in Pattaya, same thing. Someone didn't want to stand up; they were drunk or something. I don't know, and they got asked to leave. It's such an easy thing.
We
You
saw a guy
just
not
stand
get
up.
asked to leave.
It's super easy. You stand up, you know, and
respect
watch
the
it.
culture.
Yeah, and then you go and sit back down.
Of course, you are in damn place.
Absolutely.
Just respect, you know. Damn culture.
Yeah, you just got to not be an asshole, basically. I wanted to ask you though. So, you're leaving tomorrow to go to England.
Yeah.
Because you have which you brought to us too, which was nice. Yeah.
Two friends we fight in Bellator.
Brylan and George.
Brian, George Canella.
I think they got different names,
Yeah.
but yeah, I still get it. Yeah. But yeah, what's that going to be? Because you're going back, I guess, home a little bit, right? You lived there for a few months, so
Yeah.
how's that working out?
I will meet some friend there. Some friends.
Just
Yeah.
all right, something
Yeah,
we can't
I
talk
will-
about. It's all right.
No, I will enjoy a little bit London, you know, but I have to keep training because have fights coming up, then I don't know who against I will fight, but I have to be ready anyway.
No, of course. Well,
And
you're
I
not
try
going
to
there
train
for-
every day, try to enjoy as well, because London's very busy city and have good place to go. And after London, I have to go to Scotland. I have three seminars to do in Scotland, because I live in
Ah.
Scotland. I have a lot of friends there as well. Then the next week I go to Vegas to watch Jon Jones fight.
I want to touch on that in 1 second before we get there, though, because we're going to talk a lot about that card.
Yeah.
How much did the old seminar price go up since you became a superstar? From the first time you went to Scotland to now, did you making a little bit better money?
Yeah, of course, but
Now, let me ask you this: do you have enough money to get the gas in your
Can
heater,
you eat now
the
and
food,
stay warm?
and to stay warm? Can you do all the
yeah,
stuff now? Are you good?
Yeah, I can do whatever I want now. But yeah, I don't want to go there to make money. I just want to go to see my friends, do seminar when I did before with the same people, you know. I don't go there to make money. Just if
help
you
pay for
spend
the trip.
Yeah, if you spend my if you pay my spends,
Right.
it's
Yep.
okay,
That's
you know.
good, yeah.
This is not my get. I go there to make money. No, if you pay my spends, it's okay.
That's
you know.
good, yeah. It's always good to do that and get a free trip out of it and see your friends and give them something too. You know, they're gonna be real excited, I think, to have you back. It's cool.
Remember I
for
did
them.
that for you? The
You did
opening of my
similar?
restaurant?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
I paid for you to come?
Yeah, I charged them too.
Yeah, you did. Good friend, huh?
Really?
Yeah. $2,000 to have my friend come stand there, and we made an ice sculpture of you. Remember that
You
thing?
did. I wish we had that photo, that ridiculously embarrassing photo. We could
I
pop
wonder
up.
if we can find that somewhere.
Probably.
You ever had an ice sculpture? Yeah. Right. Yeah, but,
He made-
but anyway,
He
so
paid me to come hang out with him.
yeah,
and
I
gave me an ice
basically paid him
sculpture.
$2,000 to be
Who
my
wouldn't
buddy.
do that? Hey,
Yeah.
Johnny, if Mark said he would wanted you to come hang out with him for $2,000, you'd do it, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
I have my friends here. I have to read the rate.
Oh my God, look how many are unread. How many friends do you have?
It's like us from asking him to do the podcast
Yeah,
yesterday.
it's like, hey, beer buddies.
The podcast was supposed to happen yesterday.
Are you
Hard to find.
on Tinder? What are we doing here?
No, this is Instagram.
Why do you have so many messages?
My friends.
I don't know if those are your friends.
We have.
We have friends like that. That's nice.
I have seminar Wednesday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and Saturday night.
Jeez.
VIP partying at Knox.
That's why you're going.
That's what- yeah.
That's the
This
trip
is my
right there. You're doing the seminars to make the money to have fun at the VIP party. I know. I was young once, Johnny. I was young. I was a kid once. So let's go ahead and get on this Jones Santos
Yeah, he's going to that,
fight.
man.
You're going to
Oh,
be
awesome.
at the fight, and there was a lot of talk about you fighting Jones, and then obviously we talked about that. So who do you think is going to win this fight, and break that down a little bit?
Yeah, stop. What are you doing?
Santos versus Jones.
How is he in English?
Cheering.
I cheering.
I taught him that.
I cheering for Thiago Santos because he's Brazilian. I like him, but he come for another division, you know, lower.
Yeah.
He's not heavy enough to be a light heavyweight. He's strong. He can beat somebody. He beat already a lot of light heavyweight, but I think have like me and new guys coming as well. I don't know the name too much name for fights, but have new fighters coming like natural light heavyweights, you know.
Right.
And I like him, but I hope Jon Jones won the fight because I want to beat Jon Jones. Because I want to make the history. I want to change the sport, you know. I want to show the new generation for them.
Right.
I mean, obviously, I know you do. Do you feel you can beat Jon Jones?
I mean, of course. I see his
Oh,
game.
we're
I
talking-
watch his fight.
How would you beat
feel I
him?
can do this. I believe I can do.
How?
How? Just beat him, man. He's
Well, nobody
just-
can.
he
That's why I
just-
want to know your
No,
game plan.
Because people scared one fight against him. You don't have to be scared. He's a fucking human. If you beat him, you can hurt him as well. You let him hurt you first. Just hurt him first.
Well, I'm
show
gonna-
who are you. You have to be more than him. You have to show more energy, more like, you know, when you go to the nature, you are predator. Like two lions, who is the best? Who is more strong? You have to be more stronger than him. You have to show him who you are. If you beat him, you know, he can do nothing because you can beat. I just believe, man. I can beat him.
I'm with you, buddy. I mean, I got your
I
back.
believe.
That's a big thing, though, like what you're talking about. We've seen that with
You have to believe
Vitor
yourself.
Belfort had it. We've seen it with Vanderlei Silva in Pride. for 10 years. People were scared to death of him. I think when people get on these win streaks and they have such a big career and
Anderson Silva.
they're so respected. Obviously, Anderson Silva when he was in his prime. I think these fighters are really, really good. I mean, obviously Jon Jones is one of the best in the world, but then also on top of that, 100%, they also have fear over people. These people come into the ring a lot of times and they're broken. And like you said, they don't come after him right away, and they're scared. They put him on a pedestal, and that hurts them. And I do feel like you wouldn't do that, which is why I would like to see this fight, because I think you would just go after him, and you don't care that he's the pound for pound champion, and that he's this fighter that no one can beat, and all these things people are saying. I think you would just go after him, and I think that's the kind of fight that I want to see. Somebody that just goes after him and they just fight.
You see the guy beat Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
Nobody know this guy before. Of course, people follow box know this guy, but now the world know him.
Yeah.
But before, I never see this fat guy. Now
Anthony
you see,
Ruiz?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Junior.
He just go.
There you go.
Because he showed Joshua, I'm not scared from you, Josh. I'm trained, I'm ready, I'm fat, but I can beat you. And
I think he
beat
said that.
him.
I didn't understand, but I think that's what he said. But the funny thing is like I think it does play on their mind as well, where you can possibly break someone like Jon Jones, who seems unbreakable. Because I think when people get in this, this system of like people being so scared of them, and they're out there having fun. And a lot of times it's when they're showboating in the ring, they feel that power that they're so much better than this opponent mentally and physically. I think when you go out there and do what you want to do, and what Ruiz did, it plays on their mind. When someone's coming after them hard and not caring and not putting them on a pedestal and actually landing stuff and hurting them, I think that can break them almost, right? Yeah. Because they're so used to everybody being scared and then winning every fight, every round.
I think the more strong thing in MMA, it have to be your mind.
Right.
Like one day when I go fight against him, I don't care if I punch as harder to broke my hand in his face. If I broke my hand, I just will use my elbow and keep fighting, keep beating him. If I broke my elbow, I will use my head, to beat him.
Well, no, they can't use the head.
Yeah, I don't care, man. I don't care. I will use
well, that's kind of the rules. But
yeah, no problem.
I
just wanna hit him with some
knees. We'll go with knees.
We'll go with
You got good knees.
Yeah,
after the
just
round.
keep going. Just fight.
But that
Just
mentality
fight.
is what you're saying, and I agree with you 100%. Yeah, you got to have that mentality.
That's cool. I think
and some people scared to lose, to hurt yourself. Man, UFC pay you to give them the show. Just give them the show. You train for 3 months for one fight. You don't have to keep yourself in this moment. You have 50 minutes to show everything that you have.
Well, you have 40 seconds. But,
yeah, but I tried.
So much better than winning.
You have to
quick.
show, man. Imagine.
Because I wonder if he broke your first fight. How long was it? Was it second round or
2
first
minutes.
round? 2 minutes, right?
2 minutes.
Did he break your record for fastest 3 fight? Because Tai Tuivasa was
My second one, 50 seconds.
No,
Yeah,
I was 20, 22, and then I think
a minute 30, right?
something in the minute or 2 minute. I can't remember.
So
It was
think
my first 4 victories were in 5 minutes and 10 or 5 minutes and 15 seconds.
because he has the record for fastest 3 fights in the UFC,
Yeah.
and then if you would have won in 2 seconds, you would have had it. Nice try.
How is the record?
Yeah.
Just for the first 3. My first fight was 20 seconds, and my second fight was
27?
22 seconds,
22.
and my third fight was like a minute and 30, a minute something.
Yeah, because Mike
And then my
Goldberg.
fourth fight was a minute and 32 or a minute 40 or something.
I think crazy. Went 2 minutes almost.
Yeah.
Because his initial when we were kids,
Then it was decision.
his nickname was Kid Lion.
Kids line.
Yeah, I know. We all do it. But that's why when he fought that's why Mike Goldberg gave him the Quick nickname. So,
Which
fun
is,
fact.
I've said this before, but it was good because nobody knew my name. Yours is easy. You got Johnny Walker. Like
Yeah.
you can't.
You're
Everyone
named
else
after
that loves
Scotch.
whiskey. You have the easiest name, but for me, I had
Smooth
Mike
as
Swick.
Scotch.
Nobody could say Swick until Mike Goldberg called me Quick, because Quick rhymes with Swick.
Yeah.
Best thing he ever did. Everybody came up to me from Ultimate Fighter.
Schwick.
You're my favorite fighter, Mike Swack, and Mike's every name but the right name. And I'm like, oh really? I'm your favorite fighter.
Bogutzki's easy to say too.
Yeah. And then when he
You know my
started
last
saying
name?
Quick Swick, oh, it was the best thing
Last
ever.
name?
My last name.
Your last name?
Well,
I don't know.
you don't know? There you go. Thanks, man. We're good friends. No, it's good to see you again. Thanks for coming
Man,
on the
I
show.
don't know when is my birthday. Sometimes I arrive home, have one cake, and people like, happy birthday. Oh, party for who? Whose birthday? My? Oh, really?
Wait, hold
Never
on.
forget
You don't
my
know your own
birthday,
birthday.
No, I know, but
What is it?
I don't expect.
Yeah, what is it so we can
Yeah,
put it
so-
down and we'll give
yeah.
you a birthday cake. We want to film when you don't know your birthday.
30th of March.
Oh, man.
That's the worst
We
day in
gotta
my
wait.
life.
We got to wait all the way around.
Yeah,
Mm.
but you know,
That's when I got
sometimes
shot.
forgot.
Thanks.
I'm horrible with dates and
Well, mine's
with
June.
names.
Mine's June
Yeah,
19th.
I'm
So don't
Mark,
forget
by
to
the
text me happy birthday in 3 days.
Really?
When's my birthday?
January 3rd,
Almost.
4th,
Keep going.
5th,
Nope.
6th,
Nope.
January?
2nd.
Yeah. Nope. You're going the wrong way now. It's
Eighth.
the 9th. I hate you guys.
Ninth.
All right. So nobody knows my name or my birthday. So
I'm
We're off
like
to a
you
good
though.
start.
I know my own birthday, but I'm like really bad with dates.
Yeah, man.
I forget all dates and names of most people that I meet.
how
I'm
good
like,
am I at that though? You know.
Like I'll try to remember people's names, but oftentimes like for some reason my mind is going all the time, and like if I meet somebody in kind of a rush,
Yeah.
I walk away and I'm
We-
like,
we meet
fuck,
a lot
what
of
was
people,
that
you know.
person's name?
We meet a lot of people who cannot remember everybody.
I'm trying since I'm getting older now to like, and I'm not meeting as many people.
That's your
so
excuse?
I have no
No?
excuse. It's a good excuse though.
But I thought we were buddies. Yeah, I guess not.
It's a good excuse.
Still
But,
hurts. I do want to move on though, because you know how big of a Holly Holm fan I am. That co-main event of the fight that you're going to.
Wait, set that up for one more in a second. I'm gonna get one more thing real fast. We never got your actual prediction for Jon Jones and Santos.
Oh yeah.
Let's go ahead and get your actual fight. Like, what do you think's gonna happen? Just a prediction. It doesn't have to be 100% accurate. Well, it can't be, I guess. But
If the Santos have no fear, he can go and try to punch Jon Jones because nobody punched Jon Jones hard. I think this is the way. You have to punch his hard to his feel your power. But Jon Jones have more techniques than Santos. Then Jon Jones can hurt him little bit until have one down, take down or something like this. I think Jon Jones can won after the second round. The fight starts going better for Jon Jones. No? The beginning is danger. Thiago dos Santos is very danger in the beginning, the first round. If after first round, Jon Jones will win for sure.
and you think by decision, or you think he can get a finish?
I don't know if Jon Jones fight like the last fight against Smith.
Anthony Smith. Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible fight.
That was terrible. That was boring.
You know, I think if Santos have more chance if Jon Jones fights like this again.
Okay,
I
I know you want to talk about your
I
girl.
mean, well, yeah. I'm a Holly Holm fan,
Mm.
so don't be mean.
Mhm.
And actually, if you think Nunes is going to win, don't even answer. But who you got in that fight?
Amanda Nunes.
Okay,
is,
see, we're done. We're done.
She's different,
no, I'm with.
I know,
Holm.
I'm
She's
scared,
like
yeah.
a
I
boy,
love Holly
man.
Holm, but I think
I like Holly Holm as well, but she punch hard. She fights like in different way. She's like a boy. She punch like a boy, and yeah, it's hard to beat her.
Yeah, I mean,
You see
obviously,
what
she's
he
the best in
do-
the world.
What
I mean, I
he
get it.
did with Cyborg,
It's crazy, huh?
It's crazy. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, good. So, I hate you.
To make you feel better, there's like that little bit of me that says if anybody can cause a big upset, it's gonna
Holly
be her
Holm.
because
See?
I was there, when she
Yeah.
won a big fight before. So
But every fight is 50%.
I mean, I get it, but I just, I've been
Technically, yeah.
following Holly since I was,
Everything
your
can
age.
happen.
God damn, I can't believe your age. But it happens. All right, then. Okay, so the third fight will be George Masvidal versus Ben Askren.
Ben Askren have horrible stand-up game, man.
it's such a good wrestling game. It just
Hey.
he always gets away with
Mm.
it.
He received a lot of punch. It's not healthy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
I
last
think
fight
Ma-
alone with
Right, Robbie Lawler?
Yeah,
Robbie
yeah,
Lawler. Holy cow!
Yeah. And I think Masvidal can win easy.
That'll be Askren's first loss, right?
And I think most was going to go with Askren. I don't know what the odds are, but just because of his wrestling base. But I think like Masvidal is such just a street
Yeah.
fighting, just mentally like just savage.
Yeah.
And I think he can turn that up a little bit and maybe scare Ben if Ben isn't on his game. If he's not taking him down and
Mhm.
holding him every single second of the fight. And it starts on the feet every time, every round.
Yeah.
And that's where Masvidal is going to unleash that fury.
I don't know why people keep think like this. Like I'm a wrestler fighter. I just train wrestling and take people down. Why you defend just one technique, just one martial arts? If you fight in mixed martial arts,
Hmm.
you have to train everything. You have to improve yourself every day. Then people keep I'm ground game. No, you can try some punch. You can try wherever you want to improve yourself.
Mhm.
People keep in their mind, no, I'm wrestler.
Yeah.
No, you are MMA fighter, you know. Then you have to be ready anyway. Like Askren is just Western, you know.
Well, I think it's the success. I mean, you got Khabib's 27, 28 and 0.
Yeah, but
Askren's 12 and 0.
Khabib know how to
He's
punch.
not just a wrestler.
Yeah, I know, but I get it. But I'm saying, but that's their base, and they're
Yeah,
you know,
you can have
40
your
and 0
base,
undefeated.
but have a lot of people defense just one technique.
Right.
I'm Wesley, you know.
Yeah.
Khabib have good ground game, but he know how to kick, how to punch.
Yeah.
You know, because he improved himself.
I agree with you, and I agree with you too, because I think the biggest thing is, you know, in the sport of MMA,
DC.
evolution through time.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm an older guy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Wrestlers were very, very successful, you know, because it got to that middle stage of, I don't know, like the millennial era of MMA. Now it's getting into the, you know, more well-rounded, like you said. You know, Machida's knocking out Sonnen. You've knocked out so many people, and a lot of these strikers or wrestlers are learning striking. You know, DC's an amazing striker.
Cejudo.
Yeah.
And Cejudo. But in that middle area, wrestlers were very, very
I think
dominant. Nobody
if you-
could beat them, and I think they were complacent and just stay what they were doing because they could just take everyone down. And
Yeah. If you want to be a champion, you have to improve all of your martial arts.
right,
In my life, I want to be light heavyweight champion, heavyweight champion. After I have 2 belts, I want to challenge maybe Josh or maybe Wilder, maybe Tyson Fury to fight.
Jesus.
You know.
call them out.
Then I will be.
It's quite the
best
week
pound
plan for you.
Yeah, that's a busy schedule. But
Yeah.
you're young. Yeah, that's good.
You know.
It's good. You say this though, like it's very optimistic. But I mean, look at these guys. I was there when there wasn't champs. You know what I mean? Like in the
Yeah.
beginning. And I think the coolest thing that happened was like Randy Couture. He left and then came back and then won in a different division.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like simultaneously, and it wasn't like
And then BJ Penn did it,
yeah.
you know, and that was cool.
So like now,
But now it's like everybody moves.
so
up
imagine
like
another
that.
5 years where he's going to be in his prime.
Like, would you ever fight 185?
He can't.
Couldn't, no. Could you lose 50 pounds for the red money?
There's no way. There's
Me-
no
after
way.
maybe like I can go heavyweight, then I can drop to light heavyweight, then maybe I can try. If you give
Oh,
3
you would
months.
die.
I got to cut 15 pounds to fight
Yeah, when
middleweight
I-
right
when I
now.
go
He's
to-
gigantic to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. When
That's
I
why
go
I said
to
50.
93, I be very, very
What is it?
skinny, you know.
Yeah.
93. I think it's not healthy.
No,
like
you
like I
bet.
said, I've always judged Luke as being a big light heavyweight, or I'm sorry, big middleweight, and now he's a light heavyweight. But man, the difference in size. You're a legitimate like big heavyweight. I mean, lengthwise and
Yeah,
reach wise.
speaking of that, probably one of your next 2 opponents, if things go right, or fighting.
my next 2?
Well, it might be. Well, I know you don't know who yet, but I mean, Rockhold's in the thing, and then Blachowicz and
Man.
Blachowicz.
Before you,
Hawk Hold, maybe Corey Anderson, maybe I don't know, somebody top 5, top 6.
so if you end up fighting Luke, you have to promise to do the podcast, and we're gonna have you here, and we'll put Luke on Skype, and we'll be the first podcast to do both of you guys at the same time.
No problem.
So what do you think about, just because he's part of the podcast, you know, a couple of times in front of mine, what do you think of Luke's style? Like, what do you think when you watch Luke fight?
He's a great fight. He's very complete, like ground game, stand-up game. But I think, how old are him?
About
We're
30.
going to go find out, but I'm pretty sure he's under me by a few years.
I
So
think he's,
he's
yeah, 30,
probably 35, 36.
35, yeah.
Yeah,
So he's getting older.
we're old, man.
I think when we fight, if we fight,
34.
34.
I will retire him.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Wow.
So you're predicting,
So is he going to win this fight?
yeah, who do you predict
Yeah, I
this
think
fight?
he can beat.
Because
Jan?
he could very well be number 5, 6, or whatever in the division after this fight. Then you probably may, you know.
Well, he's so young. I mean, if Luke doesn't go anywhere for a while, I mean, there's a good chance these
Well, I'm just saying
guys
current
can win for
rankings
sure.
and where they're at, you know. Just real quick, Diego Sanchez, Michael Chiesa. I mean, the first fight of the main event. So just if you have
Diego
any thoughts.
Sanchez.
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
You know he's older than all of us.
Is he older than me?
but
Yeah,
He is?
I'm pretty sure he's older than us, right?
So he was on the first season with me.
Yeah.
He's the last guy standing from season 1, because we were on season 1 of The Ultimate Fighter on
Really?
Spike, and for a while it was
he's
me
the
and
last.
him.
The last guy still fighting.
He's the last
Yeah.
one.
Really?
I always that was my thing. Like
He was the second to
I
last.
don't know about how old are him, but
He's got to be old.
Really?
We're
He's
all
gotta be-
old.
yeah, man, the age is like limit you, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes,
For sure.
yeah, it's crazy.
So obviously you're young. You're very optimistic about your career and who you're going to fight and what you're going to do. What's your end game? Like I like to ask fighters this: what do you see for yourself after fighting? Like what would make you happy? Obviously, like you fight for a while. You can only fight for so long. Like you said, you get old.
Yeah.
When that's over and you walk away, you said you wanted to walk away by 35, correct?
Or less.
Or less. So when you walk away, what is the best thing in your mind that you could be doing for the rest of your life?
Man, Hollywood.
Hollywood, huh?
Yeah, I want to make some moves. I think I can be a great actor. But I want to do something good for the humanity, you know.
Okay.
If I have money enough, if I know important people, I want to try to discover something by, I don't know, meditation, by scientists help you to something, to unlock your brain, you know, because I think you use, I think 8% for your brain.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to find, after this is my guess for my life, after I stop to fight something, you know, to unlock your brain, to use more than 20, 30, 40% your brain, you know, because you don't know your capacity, what you can do, because you use just 8% or 10% for your brain. Imagine if you can use 30% or 40 or 50.
I'm going to go and give you some advice now. You might want to do that now before you spend another 10 years getting punched in the head and kicked, because my brain capacity is probably at like 1 right now, 1%. So if you're going to unlock the keys to the world, I would say go ahead and do that now while you're you're still young and healthy. It's not going to get any better
I cannot
between
think
now.
about this, but this is very, very...
But you want to do something to help the world, and that's good. That's
cool,
very powerful. That's
you
really
didn't
cool.
say Ferrari, bitches, and jewelry, you know?
Yeah. Imagine, after you unlock your brain to use more person, you can find the treatment for cancer, for many diseases, stop to war, because this is bullshit, stop to hate people, you know? You can save animals, you can stop to fight, you know?
Yeah. We're going to find you
I
at 40 years old
the
in
problem
Bali.
with humanity is the limit in your brain.
What is the limit? You said something.
Problems in the humanity.
Humanity, okay.
People think too small.
No.
You have to think big, you know? If you unlock your brain, you can think big.
Yeah.
I'm going to cry every episode now. I'm at that point.
It is weird when people say that. Like, I don't know. I'm not smart enough to figure this all out or have an opinion that's educated on it. But, like, if you are only using a small percentage of your brain, it begs the question, like, why? You know, there's got to be a reason why you have such a big brain and we're not using it. I wonder what the future holds. Like, what was planned?
Yeah, I think if you can unlock shit like that, you start, like, moving shit across the table with your mind and stuff like that.
Who knows?
Maybe you can do, you know?
Who knows, man?
Who knows?
I mean, something crazy has got to happen, right? If we're doing all the things that we went to the moon, I mean, if we're doing all this crazy stuff with this much of our brain, I mean, I can imagine if we have the whole brain, you know, it'd be pretty crazy.
We're doing like Joe Rogan type shit now, huh?
Yeah, but we're sober. It's tough.
Yeah, well, I'm going to work on that later.
Well, cool. So you're about to travel and you're going to be training while you're gone?
Yeah. I'll train in London, Scotland, and UFC PI in Vegas.
Okay. You like the PI Center?
I like this.
Private Institute? I mean, the Performance Institute?
It's good.
It's good, huh? Nice, huh?
Yeah. It's good to recover, you know, have very good pole.
Yeah.
Ice and
is it free
hot
food?
and cold.
Free food there?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a huge cafe.
Fuck, I want to go just for that.
Or cafeteria, kind of.
Very, very good. And have good gym, have cage, punch bags, weight, whatever I need, you know.
Yeah. It's good. It's really cool. Well, good luck in your travels and stay in touch. We'll see you when you get back. We'll do some VR in the living room.
Yeah, of course.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
good luck
film
to
my old ass trying to understand this young technology.
in Bellator, man. Your friends.
Yeah, good luck
in
to your
Bellator, man.
friends.
Yeah, thank you.
So of course you brought them by the place, man. They're cool as shit, and I love them. So I really hope the best for them. So yeah.
And thanks for doing the podcast, and we'll try to get you on one more time.
Yeah, we'll get you on
when you have a fight and when it gets
Yeah.
closer.
Yeah.
After we do the VR.
I mean, if you want to be
talk about that.
famous, this is your platform. This is yeah.
Yeah. Then I can wait to my character to come into the UFC game.
Oh, the character in the game.
Yeah, they took
cool.
picture from me the last time when I been in Vegas,
Yeah?
but I don't have nothing already.
Who's doing the game now?
I don't know.
Still EA Sports?
I don't know.
Because
I just wanted my character.
he was the first character to have two different weight classes.
Stop. But the thing is, like, I haven't
Hey, it's
seen
cool,
I haven't
man.
seen a new game in a long time. It's
What
been a while.
have UFC 3 now, but they
It's
have
got to be
updates.
4 or 5
you know?
coming up.
It'll be coming out probably in 2020
what is
or
it?
something.
What's the newest UFC one coming out? Wow, it got updated. 2018, number 3. So
That was So probably like 2020. There'll be another one.
I think September is when they normally drop.
So that's
you
gonna
got
be
a couple
cool.
months.
You're gonna have a Johnny
Yeah.
Walker character in the game.
I hope
Everybody be playing your character.
the first place, the the first time when I ask for my character in my first fight, then my English is no good in this time. Then I say, please Dynamite, put my character in the game because I want to play with myself.
So you want to play with yourself?
Speaking of playing with yourself, I mean, let's segue from
I want to
that.
play with myself.
Would you? What's more important to you and cool factor, being in the video game or having an action figure like a UFC action figure?
Here it goes. I know.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to say anything. But I'm just wondering. He's coming up. This is where he gets all his nice perks of the game. Having an action figure of yourself or a video game. What is more exciting to you? That the
Actually,
kids,
what?
like a doll, a plastic.
Yeah.
I'm saying, is it better for will it make you
I
more happy
prefer the game.
knowing kids are playing with your action figure or playing you on the video? Probably the game is more. More people will play and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
when he was on the game, we played some like 12-year-old kid with the headset on, and he absolutely murdered us.
Yeah.
And
he was talking shit
to
the
us
whole time. too.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't know it was me. I was just my character.
Yeah.
And he was just steady talking shit. He was like 12.
Are you
tough talking me? He was so.
Are you actually good at the
angry.
game? Like, do you play the game and stuff?
Yeah,
Like,
I have. Yeah.
are you good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, we suck. So, but I do want to try that virtual reality or whatever,
Yeah, of
VR.
course.
So whenever,
Next time
When you come back, we'll get in there and we'll have some
of
fun.
course.
because you're gonna be back, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, good.
7, I think I'll be here. 7 or 8. July 8th.
We'll send our driver to pick you up. We're high class. The podcast has a driver.
Anything you want to say to the your followers?
Oh
on the
yeah,
podcast?
guys, I'm back. Maybe in 2 or 3 months, I wanna kick some ass again, and I wanna make my history. I wanna show everybody who is Johnny Walker. I'm coming.
Nice.
I'm Johnny Walker. I'm from Brazil.
I'm Johnny Walker. I'm Johnny Walker. I'm from Brazil.
Why is that so funny? I don't get it.
Awesome.
Well, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. That was
Yeah,
cool.
man.
Obviously, we love
Thank
hanging out with you outside of this
nice.
place too. So much
All right,
love.
Before we get into our sponsors, we do a little.
Oh yeah, you gotta
Fist bump.
you gotta actually come over here.
Thanks for being on the show. Thank our sponsors, Starfish Concept, June Yu, and AKA Thailand.
What's up, everybody? I am here in Thailand. This is the first time I've ever been here. Been dying to come here for years. The great Mike Swick, he's one of the big reasons he's been trying to pull me down here. What he built down here, AKA Thailand, is incredible. There's people here from all over the world. You can train mixed martial arts here, jiu-jitsu. They have weightlifting, they have cardio, and obviously they have Muay Thai, boxing, everything. I'm telling you guys, I know everybody wants to go to Thailand because Thailand's so cool, but you can't come to Thailand without coming to AKA Thailand. Come on.